Hey guys, my name is Isabella and I'm so excited to share my dish with you. It's called Arepas. And this is a dish that you would eat at breakfast or at dinner sometimes because we have a lighter dinner. And it is made from corn, so an Americanized name for it would be cheesy corn cakes. I chose to make this dish because I think it's very easy. It's pretty short to make, so I think it's something that any of you guys could make at home. Here's the ingredients that we use, but you can also change it up. It doesn't have to be these exact same. And as we go, I'll tell you what changes you can make to make arepas your own, because they're always a family type of thing. And so I hope that it's something really special that you can learn to make and even like make with your family. So these are the ingredients. The first one is milk. You can get any type of milk that you want, 2% full fat, whatever. Or if you are lactose intolerant, you can even use water, and it'll be good too. You can also get cheese. I have mozzarella that's already pre-shredded. You can get any other type of cheese. At home, my family likes to use a cheese called queso costeño, and it's a little bit saltier, so you would need to add salt to that. But this is what we're using today, and we're adding a little bit of salt. And then we're using butter, both to oil the pan and to add a little flavor to our dish, but it can totally go without it as well. And then our key ingredient is this. It is called Harina Pan. It is yellow flour made from corn. There's also bleached flour that's white, and you can make white arepas as well. This is an ingredient that you would find at Latin American stores, maybe like in Little Rock or like some places in like Texas you can find them, or you can even like ship it to your house like from Amazon. This is the key ingredient that you can change up everything else, but this is what you don't change. So what we are going to start with is heating up the milk so that we can melt the butter in it. I am just going to do it the easy way, and I'm going to heat it up in the microwave. I'm just pouring out 2-ish cups, but I might add some more depending on what the texture looks like. Now that our milk is hot, we are going to add some butter. And this is just about how much I want to add. You can add more, you can add less, or as I said before, the butter is not essential. It's just to give it some extra flavor. So you do not have to add the butter if you don't want to. But I'm just going to dissolve it in the milk. Now that most parts are dissolved, I'm going to add a little bit of salt since this is unsalted butter. Just add however much you think. So now that this is ready, I am going to add in our flour, and you mix. So as you mix, if you need to add more or less to get it to a good texture, you just do that. This, for example, isn't too runny, so you need to be able to shape it. So I will add a little bit more and then keep mixing. And when you start seeing it form clumps like this, it's starting to get closer to a good texture, but it still might need a little more. But you don't want to get it to where it's too hard. If that happens to you, don't worry, just add more milk. It'll be perfect. It's a very forgiving recipe. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more. And this is perfect to what it should look like. So you should be able to like scoop it out and have it fall off like that. So now my favorite part, we are going to add the cheese. So this is just really good because you can add as much as you want. You can add any type of cheese. Or if you do not want to add any, you don't have to. So just add as much as you like. I'm gonna really go hard on these, so. That seems good. And now you get to put in your hands and mix in the cheese. You should have a batter that can go all together like this, and it'll stick a little bit on your fingers, but that's okay. As long as it's not too liquidy and you can pick it all up in one big ball. That's a good batter. Now, while we wait for our pan to heat up, we are going to start making the arepas. So to make the arepas, you just need to roll it between your hands like a little ball and then squish it together and make it into a little circle like this. You can smooth out the edges. This is a comfort food, so it doesn't really matter what it looks like, just that it's really good and that you love it. And right now our stove is on medium-high heat, and after you make about 2, it's usually ready depending on what type of stove you have, but I'm making these about the size of my palm. I'm going to spread some butter on the pan. This is both for flavoring and for non-stick purposes. I'm going to lay them on there. So now you're going to flip over your arepas and you want them to be very golden like this. Now that they're golden brown on both sides, they are ready. So we will put them on this plate. So here we have the finished product. I am so glad you joined me in making this, and I hope that you make it someday because I love it so much, and thanks for watching.